Grand Rising, Grand Rising. How's everybody doing today? Grand Rising, Shawnee. Hey, Miss Susan. Good morning, Miss Cheryl. Grand Rising, Lisa. Grand Rising, Tasha. Hey, Miss Chandra. Hey, Miss Donna House. Tasha says, just want you to know I appreciate you. I always loves you. Oh, thank you, Tasha. I appreciate you. I do, I do, I do. I do. Michelle says, good morning, chat. It's 40 degrees in Tampa. Miss Cheryl, it is 30 degrees in my neck of the woods, and you know where I'm at. So it's 30 degrees up here. It was 23 degrees when I woke up this morning. Yeah, so I kind of was expecting it because, like I said, the hubby told me it was going to get cold, and I was like, what? So I was expecting that. I did remember to turn on some water, so I have water running to make sure my pipes don't freeze. So yeah, that's pretty cold here in these parts of Florida. It's cold outside. Yes, it's that cold. I know, right? Hey, Miss Lady J, welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And we are due for some rain in I think it's at tomorrow and tomorrow night. And we're also due for temperatures back down to the 20s. So, last time this happened, about this time of the year, in January, it was like an ice storm. We got some ice flurries in my area, or excuse me, some snow flurries in my area. We watched the snow fall for probably about 30, 45 minutes. But then after that, it was literally sleet and rain, freezing rain. So we ended up having an ice storm, and everything was blanketed with ice. It damaged a lot of roofs and buildings and all of that kind of stuff because, of course, the Florida folk don't really know too much about removing ice from structures and all that. So yeah, it was an entire event. Um, so hopefully we don't end up in that type of a situation again. But in the event we are heading that way, I am heading to the store today. I'm making a list as I design. I was actually supposed to be gone earlier, but I was like, no, let me wrap my mind around the gifts that I actually want to complete over this next 3 or 4 days that I'll be in the house and make sure I have everything I need for those concepts. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. Last night, well, I'll show you guys that another day because I was going to say I did like 7 or 8 of them last night, but we'll show you those another day. Another day, another day. So yes, these gifts are still sitting here. I told y'all I get over it quick, and I just leave the stuff here and go do something else. So, yeah, I do have like 3 workstations in here. There's one here in the dining room. I have one in the den, and then there's one in one of the bedrooms back there. So I'll pick up my little materials and move to another part of the house if I need to leave this stuff in the area. So that's why it's still here and it still looks the way it does. So I'm gonna finalize these ones up today. I wanted to show you my coat box, cake box, Hello Kitty thingy that I did, and I think that's about it. I think so. I think so. Miss Cheryl says 19 in Covington. I'm glad I came home. I know that's right. Susan says it's 31 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Wow. Shawnee says it's 28 here and my power went out for over 2 hours. Back on now. Oh no, Shawnee, I'm glad y'all got power back. That's a long time to be without power when it's 28. Miss Cheryl says stay warm, everybody. Hey, Miss Jeanette. Just popping in to say hi and giving thumbs up. It's 36 degrees in St. Louis. Whoa. Hey, Miss Brenda Alexander, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Miss Dorothy, Grand Rising. Hope everybody's had an amazing start to their day. I'm here working on stuff, working on stuff, working on stuff. I wonder if there's some rhyme or reason as to why I be over concepts so quickly. Um, I mean, I know, kind of know, but I really be over this stuff. I'll do like two or three, and I know that some of y'all have said that y'all don't like doing multiples because you don't like to the repetition of it all. I get it, because after like two of them, I'll be like, okay, done it, conquered it, moved on, even if I ain't conquered it. So let's see. Miss Still Classy says, hi, it's Marie, in and out with the girls, but I'm here supporting. Thank you. I appreciate it. Tell the girls we said hey. I know they're studying and all. Creative Living says, I'm revamping some of my gifts. Very good, Miss Terry. Hey, Miss P. How are you? All right, here, let me show y'all Hello Kitty before I move on. And what I ended up doing, I actually omitted something. I forgot to do something. I had something in this space and moved it, walked away, got busy in the back, came back, and I was like, oh crap, here, let me just finish wrapping this. And so I wrapped it up, not realizing that I had missed something. So initially, I had a flower down here, and I changed the flower and put it over here. I don't know if you can even see it. Hold on, let me get the glare out. So in this set, I'll show you. I have, can you see? Can you see? On this side, we have the Hello Kitty sleep pants. We have a pair of Hello Kitty socks. It says, my heart is always yours. My heart is all yours. There is a set of Hello Kitty hydrating under eye mask right here. And then I have a pair of the Hello Kitty slides in here. This came off the slides. I just stuck it on the corner because it said Hello Kitty. And this is a picture of what the sleep pants look like. And I just stuck it on there because, of course, it's also Hello Kitty. So I just put it on the front. But this is what my Coat Box, Cake Box, LLC, revamp, redo, recreate turned out looking like. So I am super happy that I went ahead and made the purchase and got the polka dot cello. I ended up getting pink polka dot, red polka dot, and white polka dot. I had white one time before, but it was a little small roll. This is a much larger roll, so hopefully we'll be able to get some good use out of it. But seeing as I did not have an actual acetate backing to this, like under your regular, what do you call it, cake boxes, there's no window, an actual plastic window. So I knew I was going to have to cover it, and I wanted there to be a little something up here. So I knew I was going to have to wrap them in cellophane anyway. So by me being able to do it with the polka dot, I think it brought a little something to it, as well as it added some color and some dimension to the actual white box itself. Oh crap. And it just looks like that on the back. Just, white polka dot. And I did put a little tag with the pant size and the shoe size on there. And I'll bring it up a little bit closer so you guys can see. But there are the pants on that side. We got the little flower in the middle. There's the socks up top here. And then the eye mask on this side. And the shoes down there. Now this is where I had something before and I took it out and didn't put anything else back in there. Now I might not have cared, except for the fact that you can see where the paper tore when I was trying to remove my glue dot. So I'm gonna open this up because I cannot allow that to stay like that. And I may put this little cherry blossom hand sanitizer right here in this bottom corner, simply because it can actually fit down there. It'll cover up my little dot. I mean, you won't see the cherry blossom, but you'll know there's something down there. And it's not going to be on top. I'm going to literally put it in there, up under there. And it'll just say like cherry blossom right there under the bottom or something. And that'll cover up that little space that I forgot to put something else back in. So that's the Cake Box, Coat Box, LLC, revamp, dupe, whatever you want to call it. So this is kind of what I was talking to y'all, and I was saying I'm gonna make my own cake boxes. Well, this is me making my own cake boxes. And these were boxes that I got from there are the Coat Box is what they're called. They were just like our t-shirt boxes and those other boxes that we get and use. they were just like that. I literally just made a cut with an X-Acto and cut out that center portion of it. And so I was able to get the same look, kind of, sort of, without making the investment to get the however much those cake boxes cost. So this is what that looks like. Take my phone off of that. Um, I think I stopped at Miss P. Okay. Susan says, love that Hello Kitty. Thank you, ma'am. Tasha says, I'm working on just the candy buffet but bouquets. I'm tired of them. See, yeah, those bouquets were so nice, Tasha. I love that. That draping, what was it? A draping blossom, I think you said. That was super cute. I had you on this morning while I was working. Actually, I think I may need to go back and like. I know I liked. I may need to leave a comment. I don't think I did that. I need to go back because there's. I think I listened to like 3 or 4 lives while I was working this morning. So I'd have to go back to my hit. The way I do it is I just go back to my YouTube history and see which videos that I've saw, and then I'll just go through and like. So you may see likes coming from me in a quick succession or comments coming back to back because I'll just go back to my history after I've, I'll when you guys are live or y'all are on and I'm listening, and I'm not engaged in the chat, it's because I'm listening. I either have you on TV or I have you out here on Bluetooth or something, and I'm listening and I'm working. So then I'll go back and go through my history and see who I've watched, and then I'll go through and leave a comment, leave a comment, leave a comment. So you may see them coming back to back, and y'all like, that girl ain't been no watching that stuff. I done already watched it. I just wasn't able to comment at the time. So, but that reminds me, I do need to go back and do that for this morning. Miss Lady J says that's cute. Thank you, still classy. Says super cute. Lady J says she's working on floral bouquets. They have me in a chokehold. Shawnee says she loves it. Hey, all things with a K. You're just in time, right? She says the pink polka dot. I know, right? I know, I know. Hey, Miss Kimberly Showers, how are you? All right, Kimberly speaking. So that was that. We're gonna open it up and do this. Now we're gonna run this concept with different characters. So I have Winnie the Pooh. I have who else is over there done? I think Mickey Mouse is done. Winnie the Pooh. It's only one, two, three, 6. It's only 6 of them. So 2 Hello Kitty, 2 Winnie the Pooh, and I guess 2 Mickey Mouses. So now that my cello is here, and I'm liking how this is looking even more with the cello because it was missing something. It left something to be desired, should I say. So now that it's here and they're wrapped up, I'm loving it. And so we're going to do some more of those. Hello Kitty is just too cute. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And I can actually show you guys what it looked like before I put the cello on so y'all can see just how much that cello elevated it. So give me a second. Let me get out of my corner here and go pick that up for you guys. I know y'all have saw, some of you may or may not have saw these before, but this is what it was looking like before I put any of the cello on there. So it's literally just a really, it's just a plain box. It's literally a coat box. So this is what it's looking like before I actually put any of the stuff on there. Here's my little tags for my sizes and all that kind of stuff. So I'll put a little tissue in there and a rose or something somewhere. And we're going to wrap this one up also. So we took it from, put you back in there so you don't get lost. From this to this, just with the cello. Let's see. Hey, Elle, welcome in, welcome in. All Things with the Case says, I'm glad that you added that something extra for you. You did keep saying there's something. Yeah, something was missing. That's why I was like, it's something. Something's got to happen with this. There's a lot going on. It was a whole bunch of kitty present, but it was something. So I think the cello is kind of getting me a little bit better. I love the cello on the Hello Kitty. Thank you, ma'am. So that's that. Let's get these off of here. Oh, I almost kicked somebody out. I love that they're stackable, either in a box or, whatever. I like that. I like that a lot. Y'all know I'm struggling for space. I don't have space for completed gifts in the residence. I don't have space in either one of my storage units for gifts. So it is, yeah. Anything I can make and put in a box and stack vertically, I'm all for that. So yeah, we gotta figure out something. I don't know what in the world I'm gonna do. Um, I have one of my rooms literally packed. I won't say wall to wall, but the perimeter of the room literally are totes from the floor to the ceiling. And so I do have a little bit of space in there. I could, well, there's a table, 6 foot table in there now. But there's a little bit more space. If I took that table or stacked up probably 2 more tables, I could probably stage some more gifts in there. Um, but that's kind of putting a damper on my productivity because I want to start moving some of these larger gifts and I don't really have anywhere to put them. So I don't want to make them and then they literally just sit here. So I don't know. Something's got to give. So I think that may be something I'll be doing over these next couple of days while I'm snowed in or iced in. Is trying to come up with another area to devote for some um, completed gifts. So let's see. Hey Crystal, welcome in. Dara says yes, the cellar was a hit. Yeah, I think so too. Hey Miss Darius, how are you? Hey Charlie Shops, welcome in, welcome in. Wait, you got snow? Heck no. We're expected to get some really cold weather, and we have rain predicted. So that's why, in my mind, that's the equivalent of us being snowed in Florida. I was supposed to be outside. Well, I was outside a little bit earlier, but I was getting stuff out of the workshop, and it is cold out that door. Super cold. I couldn't hardly get into my workshop. The doggone alarm thing out there kept beeping at me, so I think it's something maybe going on with that. So I'm call the people, my alarm people, and have them see if I can't get them out this afternoon because I need to make sure that stays protected. That's the last thing I need is all of that product, to be left. So, oh, and y'all that were on here with me yesterday while y'all was watching me do these things, y'all sat y'all behind up there and did not tell me anything about those freaking rocks. Y'all know that rock situation was not cute. It was not. This is what the rocks ended up turning into. I put them in a bag. I don't know what the crap I was thinking about yesterday. Just putting those naked rocks in that Ziploc bag in the bottom of these containers. So it's a good thing that I didn't make it further than I did because I would have really been upset with myself if I had to go in there and redo that rock situation. So, needless to say, the rocks are not just going to be naked in a bag. I am going to cover them. I don't know where my mind was. And ain't nobody tell me nothing. Y'all saw me putting them doggone rocks and nothing. Y'all just let me do it. I was laughing. I was like, oh, no, 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 no. Um, let's see. Yeah, Florida's freezing. And I'm in the panhandle. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. So there's that. But yeah, so there's rocks in here that are just in a doggone bag, and I'm not happy about it. I don't want to open this up again, but I also cannot, in good conscience, leave those rocks naked in the bottom of this box like that. Thank you guys so much for coming in and hitting the like button. I appreciate you. We got 22 people on and 30 thumbs up at this point. You guys rock. And yes, I am again opening this up because, like I say, I cannot. I already didn't want to put the doggone rocks in there. So now that I got them in there and know that they're just naked in there laying out and everybody's going to see that there's rocks back down there, yeah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that at all. um, right, surprise, it's a bag of rocks. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Just like I was telling Charlie, no, there's no surprise. There's a Christmas tree on his foot. We ain't doing it. We are not doing it. So yeah, if I had to open up everybody was gonna get opened up. We're not gonna play them types of games. So this little naked bag of rocks is what I was talking about. Y'all let me put this crap in that gift. What I said, Esmer, you ain't gonna cover it up or wrap it up or nothing. Y'all ain't say nothing. Y'all just watch me do it. I was like, boy, it be your own people. It be your own folks. So y'all can go ahead and take the little, take me out the group chat. Y'all can go ahead and say she fixed it, y'all. She not gonna leave them rocks in there. I know y'all talking about me. I already know. I already know. She has to put clothes on the rocks. She does. She does. Because the rocks is naked. And ain't nobody, we not doing that. So I'm literally just putting them on a little piece of paper, wrapping them up so that even if they get in there and dig around, they'll see nothing but a pack of heavy paper. So I was like, I cannot believe this. I told my husband about it. He thought that was hilarious. He just laughed his butt off. I was like, what's so funny? He was like, nah, y'all be up there showing each other stuff and this, that, and the other, and now they didn't even tell you. So, needless to say, we have revived the rock situation. So for the third time, opening up cosmetic cases that have been created since closed up since last year. Y'all know I'm not a fan of retouching gifts and redoing gifts if I don't have to. So I'm not happy, but I am fixing it nonetheless. Yes, he was instigating y'all. Think y'all are friend all you know. That's why I deal with that brother the way I deal with him, cause he be tripping. And I really didn't have to put any of this stuff back in here, but it was already in here, and so I'm gonna leave it in there. Let's close the little top back up. Let's close her down again. And this time we ain't got no choice but to finish it up, because I ain't doing this again. Hey, Ira Kisses. Welcome in, Michelle. Y'all funny. I used the party weights. I used to get the short ones from Party City. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Oh no, Michelle, you know my extra frugal self. I wasn't finna go and like spend money on that stuff. I had to find a more economic way. Now before I was using the Igloo ice pack things. I was using those before because I had gotten them on clearance when they had pennied out. So I had got those before, but we're fresh out of those, and I was not wanting to buy them at full price. So I was like, fuck that. We're going to figure out something else. So that's what I did. Lump of coal, bag of rocks. Something like that. Something like that. You were close. Yes. So there we have it. So now we have our securement back down there again. And this is just a waffle robe. Hold on a second. I think you have the right rocks. You have the right rocks. You do not. Everybody else is good. Okay. Hi, Justice Jane. Welcome in. Welcome in. Why don't you just print a label with a joke on it that says the purpose of the rocks? You know what, Michelle? No, thank you. No, thank you. We're not. I'm not doing it. I'm not. About to start working, but I'm listening. All right, Johnny. Those waffle robes have been coming in clutch. Yes, goodness. Yes, ma'am. So, so clutch. Hey, Miss Rose, welcome in. Hope you guys are having an awesome, awesome day. Hold on. Let's move all of you guys. All of y'all. Gotta get off. And you, Rogue. Because you were the reason I stopped all of that in the first place. Because we were out of roads. Alright. So let's bring my stand back. And I just have this little, my bucket that has my supplies in it. I just got it up here holding this up, holding the back of it up, because I want to make sure everything is sitting the way I want it to sit. Alright, so we got a little rearranging done. Y'all look past the box, the little this and all of the things. Just focus right here. This is what we're looking at. I don't know why I keep turning it to you guys, because I'm gonna need to be able to see it. And I just saw its price tag on here, but I did not see it on here. And that's all I did was just cover up that price tag. You don't have any because you didn't come from there. What about you? He's got one on the back of him too, so I'm gonna cover it up. I am excited about this weekend. I feel it in my bones that I'm going to have this whole burst of creativity and all of the things, and we're going to just rock out some concepts all weekend long. Next time y'all see me, it's going to be like, I did 95 gifts this weekend. At least that's what my mind is telling me. That's what I would like to happen. I don't know if 95 is the correct number, but stop it, potential spam. It's every day with you guys. A friend of the family asked me a couple months ago if they could use me as a reference. And that particular day, I was not feeling the best. I think I was highly medicated. And I agreed because it was just my phone number that they needed, not my address or anything, just my phone number. So I was like, okay. I don't know what the crap has happened between them and those people, but these folks call me all the time, and I keep telling them, this is not his phone number. You're not going to reach him on this phone number. But they call me because apparently he now owes them money. So I am super sick of potential spams calling my phone every day, all day, about stuff that I don't even owe them. Let's see. Okay, Marathon Gift Designing. Yes, ma'am. Not medicated. Yes, ma'am. Yes, when I'm medicated, this is over. That is it, and that's all. I did cover all of the trees that have been. Oh, you did cover the trees. I know. You said you were, but initially when you were talking about them, I just stuck it back there, and they're not gonna see it and stuff. And I was sitting there in the chat, and I was like, "Wait a minute, she gonna do what now?" And you like, "Surprise!" So yeah, that's why I was like, yeah. Let me, go ahead and voice when you asked what was the opinion, how did we feel about it? I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and let Charlie know. I don't know if I'm on board with that since she has actually asked. But yeah, and I think this will be about it for this. This is not going to be too involved. Oh man, that's what I should have got from out there too. I was supposed to get my glue gun. I actually don't think that glue gun is outside. That's a cute blue concept. Thank you, Charlie. Hey, Marie. Welcome in. Happy Friday to you. Kimberly says that looks good. Thank you. Yeah, Kate, it's not good. I'm sick of them. And of course, hey, the African Hut. Welcome in. Of course, the little bill collectors don't believe you when you tell them that you're not the person they're looking for, or that person is not going. You're never going. And that's what I told them. Like, you're never going to get him at this phone number. When I say never, I mean never. This is not his number. He does not receive a mail or calls or anything else here. So stop calling my phone because I ain't paying you nothing. The only thing I'll do is end up blocking your butt or either changing my phone number. And I told him if I change my phone number, it's gonna be me and him, and I mean that because my number's been the same for 12 years now. Love how those color matches up perfectly. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. To the blue. If any Zetas in the chat, cover your ears. Hey, Baskets with Style. Welcome in. She says, beautiful concept. Thank you, hon. So yeah, that's all that we're doing with that. We're gonna fish and line this thing up, and I'll put a little bit of shred in there. But I wanted my zip tie, not my zip ties, my what did I say, glue gun to make my little bow for the front. But I don't see him. Where the heck did the fishing line go? Let's hold you there so you don't fall. Not in there, not in there. These are hearts. Yes. Glue dots that I'll probably need in a minute. Tape, zip ties. Rotary cutter. Oh, it's really not in here. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Where is it? Up here on this table with all this crap. Let me see what y'all saying. Yes, love the blue. Thank you, my crafting hat. They get on my nerves. They ask, "Is this Michelle?" Yes. Why can I speak to? No, I just said it's Michelle. Exactly. My husband just recently changed his number, and I'm getting all the "is everything okay" calls. People who haven't called in months. Right. Oh my goodness, Licky, we ain't even gonna go there, Marie. You feel me though. You feel me. That is exactly how that go. That's why I was like, I want to keep my number. Now my other number and then the business number, those, I don't want to change the business number either because that's my business cards and everything already has all that stuff printed on there. So I didn't want to change that. And I don't. So I'll have to deal with that as I have to deal with it. But my personal number, yeah, I'm about to change that because these people get on my nerves. I'm not. That's what I need to ask him. How much money do you owe these people? Because they act like you owe them a lot of freaking money, and it ain't been but a couple of months. So I'm trying to figure out how do you rack up a bill enough for them to keep calling my phone in that short period of a time. So needless to say, I'm gonna have to, I guess, not answer my phone when I'm medicated because we don't want no kind of problems like that right now. Hey Pooh, welcome in with the green hearts. Hey Nessa, love me some blue. I know, right? My favorite color, yes. Blue is my wedding color. Cobalt blue, champagne, and heck, some other color, I forget. Yeah, cobalt blue and champagne. Hey Miss Dina. Hey Sherika, happy Friday. This will either be good or bad. The assistant has gone back to sleep. Ooh. Michelle, no, Marie says, how about those insurance call? Already, oh my goodness, those people. Oh my word. Happy birthday to KK. Belated birthday. I missed it yesterday. But I saw your shorts. She's such a pretty girl. She's growing up. They grow up so fast. Y'all cherish those moments. Because after a while, they're going to be like mine. Grown and gone and ain't studying you. Or either trying to bring you grandbabies to keep or something like that. The references are so they can have somebody to contact. That person can give them the message that, yeah, yeah, I know. I know. So the person, which would be me, is now calling them, fussing at them, paying them people their money, and that's exactly what they do. That's, if I can't get you that owe me money, I'm gonna get the person you listed, and I'm gonna bug the crap out of them. So yeah, I'm over it. I am over it. That's why a lot of times y'all hear my phone ring and it don't phase me at all because some people ain't calling for me. Potential spam calls. What is the other one said? Unverified caller. Yeah, y'all ain't getting answered. Yes, blocked. But they call on different numbers. That's why I was like, what in the crap? Because it's like back to back to back, but it'd be different numbers. Because I have like, I don't even know how many numbers. One day I blocked like 7 phone numbers from them because I answered each and every one of them, and it was them every single time. So I think I saw. Well, actually, I heard that you can tell them to like, what is it? Verify the debt or some crap like that, or that you don't know. They said to tell them that you do not consent to telephone calls and to send your correspondence via mail or something, and that should stop it. So one day I'll tell them that. But now they just aggravate me when they call, and I don't want to say anything to them because I'm gonna be the customer. So, but one of these days I'll be in the right frame of mind to deal with them. I'm looking for my fishing line, y'all. That's what I'm looking for right this second. Let's see. When I got my alarm set to go off once we get over 35 degrees so I can turn off all of my water and leave my house. But until then, we're staying put. This is craziness. Like, where could it go? I literally just had it the other day. I was showing you guys, yeah, we're going to fishing line this, yada, yada, yada. What did I do since then? Nothing's in there. Oh, and I did find my glue gun. That's awesome. Get you together, get you plugged up. Let's get ready to glue some crap. They call from your area code now. What? That's crazy. Oh my word. Yeah, and my grandson and great nieces and nephew. Whoops, my tail. I'm getting. If you answer, thanks for calling Domino's. Would you like delivery or catch and carry out? They will stop work for me. What? I'm gonna try that, Shawnee. Yeah. Sherika says it's so crazy how things just disappear, and we were just we literally just had it like it was 2 lives ago. I remember, cause I was like, I ain't gonna do it right this second for whatever reason. I don't know why I didn't do it then, but probably because of these freaking rocks. Apple screens your calls and asks for a name. I've gotten a significant decrease in calls. Now they just fill up my voicemail. Ooh, very interesting. I don't have Apple. I don't. The only other thing I can think of is that it is in at one of the other workstations. Let me move my tissue paper around. Let me look up here where my cello and stuff is. My apologies, you guys. It's technical difficulties. Not really. Just lost my stuff over here in this ridiculous workstation I got going on. It's on a roll, so it can't go too many places. Oh, it's on a roll. It probably rolled under my table. I'm overdoing it. So over it. Let's see. What is that? What is that? That's paper. This is a bin with cardboards in it. There's none of that in there. Put you back. Put it back in. I lost it. That is so unfortunate. I would go take some of y'all's friends' toolbox back there, but I don't know where it is. If I knew, it would be surely used. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me see what I can go find. Oh, here, let me take that with me. My brother-in-law would answer the phone and say, "What's being wrong? You can borrow mine, right?" The only other thing I could do is tape it, and I don't want to tape it. That's Hello Kitty. This is all strawberry shortcake. Let's move this and this. Not there, not there. It did not roll under my table. Well, it's not on those work surfaces. No. Here. And apparently that's what I should have did instead of coming live. Is cleaning up. That's shred. Oh well. This is probably another reason why I'm over these cosmetic cases. The starting and the stopping of it all. If I could just get them done and move on, then I probably wouldn't be so aggravated with them. Let's see, there's nothing in there. I'm coming, you guys. I know y'all don't see anything. It's just a black screen. Ribbon. Yep. Oh, shucks. Well, I guess we will be purchasing some more zips, some more, what do you call it? Whatever that stuff is. We'll get some more of that today while we're out. Because I know I'm going to need it plenty this weekend. Because we're rolling out bears and all of the things. So I'm going to have to get them to be able to sit up and stand up. So I know I'm gonna have to get me some, buy some more. And as soon as I buy some more, watch I come home this afternoon and find it. It's gonna be like sitting right here in the middle of the table, as if it's been there the whole time. Feels like a phone call for real now. I know, right? Shawty says I have no idea, Michelle. I'll have to look it up. When I updated my phone, the option popped up, and I said yes to having callers state a name. Ooh, very nice. That's how my Google Voice works. Oh, fishing line. Yes, fishing line is what I need. Fishing line. Oh well, it's happened. We're here now. There's nothing I can do about it. I will find the fishing line, and then we'll continue on after that. But for the time being, oh wait a minute, what is this? Ooh, ha! I found one. This is my old one. Well, apparently I've got multiple fishing lines because this one is one of the ones I had before. I don't like the thickness of this one, but it'll be alright. We'll use that. Um, hey Nicole, our place, your place, Nicole. How are you? So pretty. Thank you, ma'am. Happy Friday, you guys. Anybody have any awesome plans for the weekend? Let's see. Let's see how big we want this bow. And I just had some blue. I like the green. Yes. Old, new, something blue. Yep, finally Auntie will be outside. What you going to do, lady? You gonna be at the door doing so? Y'all just be sitting there patiently looking through all the crap, knowing y'all can't see nothing on this table. All right, I think we're a little bit better. Phone's still in the way, but I think we're a little bit better. Going to a concert for my friend's pre-birthday celebration. Ooh, that sounds fun. I don't think I'm gonna do much for my birthday this year. I do plan to go to Mardi Gras. I was going to have a party. A friend of mine reminded me that I said I wanted to have a party this year. Which is hilarious to me, actually. But I think the only reason I wanted to have a party is because I wanted a particular DJ. Relaxing this weekend. Oh, that sounds fun. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Charlie. And happy early birthday to Marie's friend. We have plenty of birthdays coming up. My birthday's coming up, my daughter's, my mom. We got a grandbaby in a couple of weeks. Who else is coming? My sisters. Go ahead and shut the dance floor down, Marie. Yes, goodness. I'm making these awesome concepts this weekend. I know that's right, Charlie. You gotta speak. You gotta talk about it, lady. All right, where's my fingertips? This last time I burnt my fingers off. Going to Science Museum Sunday. My son turns 4 on Monday. Oh, that sounds fun. Our blended family will be celebrating our first family outing 9 years ago. Oh, that's awesome. My birthday is January the 25th. Yes, ma'am. I don't have anything planned. Like I say, I wanted to have a party. Actually, my daughters were really wanting to throw me a party. Let them tell it. And when I finally agreed, I was like, okay, fine, we'll do a party. If y'all want me to have a party, we'll have a party. And y'all know the little jokers ain't said too much, nothing else about that since then. I was like, what happened to my party? But that's perfectly fine because they want to do the party, but heck, I was going to have to pay for it. And that's no fun. No fun at all. Thank you, Charlie. Yes, happy early birthday to your sunshine. And let's see, do we want to add some blue to this? I think we're doing a lot. I kind of need to bring that blue down into this gift a little bit, considering it's just like hanging out up there. Kind of, sort of, not really. Little dot. Apparently I have my fingertips on the wrong fingers because this is not helping me do nothing. I'm still feeling the heat. I wanted an anniversary party on the 31st, but I have baskets all over the house. That's funny. That's funny. Happy early anniversary. Oh, okay. We'll work it. Let's see. Let's see if we'll put a little piece of green on there and tie it all together. And then we're going to be done. Now, you probably didn't heard it before, but I call these my little K. The two A's and the butterflies. These are my K bows. And once y'all go over there and start watching, I know some of you have went over there. I saw her numbers go up. So thank you guys for going over to subscribe. I don't think I know you will not be disappointed. Kay does some amazing work. But when y'all see her designs, y'all gonna be like, they go to bows right now. Them the bows. Them is the bows. So they are a little time consuming, but I absolutely love the effect that they give my gifts. So I don't even care about that. I'll just be making them because they're cutesy, cutesy, cutesy. Now, when working in multiples, it will cut your time down. Well, I guess depending on what type of gift you're making. But like fill up all of your tubs at one time. Take off all your stickers at one time. Like, put out your 5 tubs or however many you're working. Put those out and go through and make sure you clean them off and remove your sticker price tags or whatever's on the bottom for all 5 of them. And then you want to take your construction, your foundation. Go ahead and put your foundation in all of them in succession. As opposed to here, I have 5 gifts that I'm going to make. Let me work on this one from start to finish right now. And then I work the next one start to finish. It goes a lot quicker if you do that one activity to all of them and then move on to the next activity or task. So cleaning them, removing tags, laying them out, you'll do all 5 of them in succession. Then you'll go back and you'll put your foundation in all of them in succession. Then you go back and you add your items or your backer or whatever to all of them in succession. So it kind of seems like it will take you a longer time. It may take you a few minutes more to do them that way, but it will definitely be less time consuming than if you did one gift from start to finish and then you turned around and duplicated that same gift from start to finish again, and then you duplicated it again, and it's going to take you less time to just do them all at one time in succession. So that's a little something that I have learned, and hopefully that will help you guys get your numbers up if that's something you want to do. I know a lot of us don't like to do repetitive gifts or do the same gift multiple times, but it definitely helps get your numbers up. And once you come up with a concept, then you don't have to go back and like try to recreate the wheel for another concept and another one. Like I could do the same. This concept is the same. I got a cosmetic bag, a waffle robe, which is my core piece in this particular gift, is a robe. And then I did some type of makeup box set, something, socks, and a moisturizer. So since I like this setup, that's pretty much the same for all of the rest of them. They're going to have their cosmetic case, the waffle robe, some type of box, something, a pair of socks, and then something else. So I'm going to do that all the way across for all of them. So yes, they look different. They have different items in them. They're different colors, but the concept itself is the same. So I would have been able to like wrap up all of my robes at one time, put all of my stuff together. But that usually works when you're not, once you finalize the gift. And I hadn't actually finalized these when I started working on them. So that's why I was kind of working them one at a time, because I didn't really know what all I wanted to do with them. Not like I do now. So trying to get this little bow together, but since I put this extra glue on here, he's being a little more difficult to work with. But I think I'm gonna just close him up. He ain't gonna have no choice. Oh, hold on. Tell them to buy gifts while they're there. Yes. Yes, Kay does make her gifts. Hey, Never in a Million. Naomi. What y'all doing up in here? Watching me fumble around with gifts and stuff. They're keeping me company while I work and chat and talk. Anyone need wrapping paper? Tall bins. Wally's has the Sterilites for $5. Anybody needing wrapping paper tall bins? Wally's. Oh, Wally's World, Walmart, or Ollie's? Probably Walmart. Has the Sterilites for $5. Yeah, that'll be Walmart. And those red hefty totes, those things are on clearance. I got several of those yesterday or the day before, or whatever day that was. So we got totes, clear totes with red tops. We got clear totes with blue tops. I found the red totes, the red hefty, super strong or extra duty or whatever you call them. We found those as well. So the totes and stuff are starting to go back on clearance if you guys are looking for them. As a matter of fact, I have all of those totes still in my vehicle. I did not take them out of my vehicle. I need to go get them out of there. Shoot. So if y'all are looking for totes, Walmart may be your place. Never in a million. I watched your short the other day about going to Family Dollar, and girl, the way I laughed at you, I laughed at you. Never in a million said she was in there losing her mind. She never spent that much money. That was so funny to me. I'm like, I'm glad somebody else falls off the bandwagon occasionally. Not that I, want that for you guys. I definitely do not. I want you guys to stick to your, stick to your budgets and stick to your plans and all of the things. Because I be falling off the rails. Don't mean y'all have to too. So I was like, okay, cool. But then I saw her. She was like, hey, you never spent this much. I was like, man, it ain't just me. Marie says, Ivory, I tapped the screen to like your comment. I forgot I'm on YouTube. Good idea. Once I get to making the same concept 2 or 3 times, I am over it. If I do it in succession, then it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that's the thought. Hey, Miss Norma Boone, how are you? Allied Angels Designs. That's Miss Norma. She says she's been in the bushes for a minute. Thank you for coming in, Miss Norma. We're whistling while she works. What store again? Gotcha. Walmart. Okay. Losing my. Yes. Hey, Miss Jody. Welcome in. Bounce houses will sell out. Click the link. What? I'm done with freaking bounce house. I guess I can stop messing with this bow now since I actually found my fishing line. And let's go ahead and complete this gift. Um, that green in the bowl brings it on home. Love it. Thank you. Any opportunity I have to put green and blue together, I am going to do it. And I actually found 2 more of these things. I was like, man, I'll run this thing like 5, 7 times, but I think this may be enough, at least for now. I'm pretty sure I'll figure out something else to do with it later. Miss Dorothy says, everyone, I finally got a legal with my LLC in my store. I finally got a legal with my LLC in my state. You finally got your legal name with your LLC in your state? Congratulations, Miss Dorothy. That is major. Congratulations. Alright, one more clip and we'll be done with this little bitty bowl. It's taking me 10 minutes to make. This ribbon is super thick. This particular ribbon is. I think that's why I was having issues. It's got ridges in it, and that makes it really hard to cut. And now I'm just fraying up my ends. Congratulations. Hey, Bag and Boat. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Oh, she cute. Kind of, sort of. My bow a little wonky, but it'll be alright. And that one's a little longer than the other side. If I hadn't put all that doggone glue on there, it probably would have been alright. But that'd be fine. I ain't gonna do nothing but smush up in this bag anyway, so it is what it is. And I know y'all probably gonna be mad at me, but I don't think I'm gonna put this on there. It's gonna fluff too much in my bag. I love the color combination of this gift. Thank you, Bacon Bowl. Let's see. All right, we got that there, and we have this here. Let's see what we can get done. Oh, I just got a notice. I think it's warmed up. Yes, we are over the freezing mark. It's 40 degrees in my neck of the woods, so I can officially go outside. I'll give a couple of more minutes to let those bridges warm up. The bridges ice before the roads do. So give it a couple of minutes because I have to cross a couple of bridges to get out of these woods. And ain't nobody finna be out there slipping and sliding. Let's see. Oh, all right. First things first. Let's stop being special ed here. Let's get this done. All right. So I'm actually taking my fishing line and going up through my handle and then back down through my handle. So I'm basically wrapping my line around my handle. That's going to help hold it up there a little bit neater. Sometimes it did in the past. It's not wanting to work now, but that's fine. It ain't got no choice. We're going to take it and we're going to wrap it around and tie her in the front. And spin our rope up. Get everybody closed in. Alright. Let's get our box in. Bag it, bow it, next friend, right? I know. I know. I told y'all I'm slow as Christmas. Y'all thought I was playing me, y'all. I was not. I don't know, somebody told me the other day, I like how much time and attention you take with your gifts. I was like, girl, I do not. You may like it. I do not like it, but thank you. It's the overthinking for me. That's what it is. The whole staging, coming back and doing it, and doing it again, and not having all your products. I can honestly say that is one of the larger of my drawbacks, is not having all my stuff together where I need it. Because that'll stop me every time in my tracks. I only have limited stuff in here as to not have my entire workshop inside of my house. I only bring in the things that I'm using. Now for women's items, the soft lines like my robes and plushies and all of that kind of stuff, they are in this house. Um, but all of the other stuff, it's not. So I have to stop and go outside and get stuff a lot of the times, and I don't be liking to do that. You're too long, and so are you. Let's cut y'all down. So when I get my all-inclusive workspace, with my workshop and my, I'll have storage space for my items. I'll have areas for my completed gifts. All of the things. A nice cushy work spot with tables and all of the things. When I get everything together in one spot, then that should help with the speed in which I design. But then by the time I get all of that stuff together, I won't have nowhere near as much inventory as I do now. So there's that. One more like to 50. Thank you. All right. And we're just going to sit you there and put you in there. I can put you on that side. Like the facial kid, hey, always have faith. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. What the crap is this? This is not glue dots. What is this? Balloon art strip, really? $50 likes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all. Transparent tape. Double-sided tape. Over this. I'm so over this. So over this. Oh, I guess I can turn my water off since it's no longer freezing. Yeah. So there's that one. My glue does over. For those of you who just came in, we were, I showed you guys, or showed the chat, the Hello Kitty boxes that I did that were supposed to be cake boxes, but they were actually coat boxes. I showed them the finished product. Now, one thing I have noticed is that the glue, hot glue, will hold it, but it's not going to hold it indefinitely. And I think it's because of the change in temperature here. Because like it's cold now, but then it'll be outside and it'll get hot. So, I think I'm going to have to put a glue dot behind this other bow also to help hold it up there. Because the bag is going to hold it, but if this glue dot comes, if this hot glue comes up from under here, comes loose, then this whole bow is just going to get the dangling in there. But for whatever reason, the glue dots help hold it up there too. So I'll probably just put me a little glue dot behind the greens and then leave those be. And we're going to take this and put it back here so that you cannot see it. Also, tape my handles, tape my fishing line down so it's not flapping in the wind and or moving around on my gifts. And this is leaning a little bit, a lot of it right now, but it will straighten up when I put it in the cello bag. It'll stand right up. So we'll put some shred in there, drop it in the cello bag, and that'll be good to go. Love the basket colors, are beautiful. Thank you. So there we have it. There's that one. Like I say, I'm over this. I'm over this all. Over it, over it, over it. How long have we been here? Long enough for me to get off of here? Pretty much. Hold on, y'all. Oh man, we ain't got no juice. Hold on. It's about to lose y'all for real. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this other one and move this stuff out of the way. It's 11 o'clock. Alright. So I'll show you guys this. And then I'm going to get off of here and work on this stuff. I'll work on it till 12 and then I'm out of here. Go and take care of some things. I really like the colors. Thank you. Thank you, Never in a Million. Alright, so this is my cake box, roll box, coat box thingy majiggy. I don't know if this is on the screen. Oh, maybe if I, nope. There we go. How did y'all get little? Alright, there we go. So here is the cake box. It's actually a coat box that I cut a window in, and this is what it's looking like. I wrapped it today with my pink polka dot shred, nope, cello. And this one is the Hello Kitty pajama bottoms. A pair of Hello Kitty socks, a pair of Hello Kitty slides, some Hello Kitty hydrating under eye masks, put a little rose in there, and I'm going to put a hand sanitizer. So I'm going to open this up and put a hand sanitizer in there. This came off of the slides, I think, and this is off of the pants, the little thingy. And that's just what it's looking like. I got the sizes and everything up there to the top or to the bottom. But that's how it's looking. So I want to share this. We got a couple more of these created already. I just need to wrap them in my cellophane. And then we're going to roll out some more of these. I don't know which other characters or what else I'm going to put in here. But my core items, I am heavy on certain core. Like sleepwear, I have a lot of that. I have a lot of robes. I have a lot of purses, that kind of a thing. So the wearables, I have quite a few of those. So we're going to concentrate over the next couple of days on the core items so that I can make sure I get out enough of the money-making concepts to help boost my total for my overall gifts because I do have a considerable amount of smaller gifts that had not been outside. So that's what we're going to do with these here. So that's what I'm going to be working on over these next couple of days, making sure I get a lot of that core stuff, the larger items. And for whatever reason, those cores are easier for me to design than little stuff like this. And that's one of the reasons I was telling you guys I may not be doing a lot of the smaller gifts. Um, Not to be a monkey see, monkey do from one case creation, but the people that I was selling to never really came to me for smaller gifts. It was always larger gifts. So I've been like bucking the system trying to make them want these smaller gifts, and it has not been profitable for me over these last couple of selling seasons. So I think I'm getting back to my core, back to, you know, what they saw when they first started coming, and hopefully that'll get me back to where I want to be with regards to my numbers. Almost lost it. Love the basket. Really like the colors. Cute. Oh my goodness, that's adorable. Thank you. Always have faith. Concepts are awesome. Thank you, Charlie. Miss Norma says that Hello Kitty is awesome. Is the Coke box cheaper than the cake boxes? Yes, ma'am. Much cheaper. These Coke boxes that I got, I ended up paying, were they 50 cents? No, they were not 50 cents. I got several of them when they were like $2. I want to say it was a $2 a pack, and there were 4 pieces, so a total of 2 boxes per pack. And initially, I paid $2 for them, which would have made them be $1 a pack. And then when they went 75% off, I think I ended up getting them for $1 and some change, or like $1.04 or something. So that would make them 50 cents a box. So I paid between $1 a box and 50 cents a box for the roll boxes or the Coke boxes that I used. But then but the cake boxes, when I was looking at the prices of those, I don't really remember what those were. Were those $4? It was something that I saw that was $4, and I was like, no, I ain't doing that. So that's why I used the Coke boxes and cut a window in them to make them resemble the cake boxes because I was being super frugal and didn't want to do that. Do you have the price point for the cosmetic bags yet? With the waffle robe, the cosmetic bag, the little kit, I'm looking at a good 40, 45 bucks, 40 bucks. Robe, yeah, probably 40. I think these will be the inexpensive robe options. Um, because they're the white waffle robes. I still have all those CVS robes that I need to do. And if I did the CVS robes like by themselves, they're going to start off being about the price of these. So I think this will be my less expensive robe thing. I wonder why Hello Kitty stopped using coupons. Hobby Lobby stopped issuing coupons. I don't know, Michelle. I don't know. I frequent Hobby Lobby, so I don't be knowing what they got going on over there. Y'all know I stay in my lane, and Hobby Lobby is not. It's they don't be over there playing with them too much. Y'all the one be sending me in Hobby Lobby, and every time I go in there, I get overwhelmed. They come up out of there looking crazy as all get out. So I try to stay myself out of Hobby Lobby. I don't know how y'all do that place. It's so much stuff. It's like over sensory over there or something. And that whole we don't have prices, there's no scanner. You just got to go find out how much it costs. That's not my shopping strategy. If I don't know how much it costs, I ain't gonna go ask nobody or nothing. I remember back in the day, it was like, if you have to ask how much it costs, you can't afford it or whatever. And I just am not in the mind to be running around asking people how much stuff costs. So I get it in, I can't scan and figure it out for myself, then I leave them people alone. You do amazing work. Thank you, Charlie. Hobby Lobby be having fake sales. Yes, they do, because all that stuff is overpriced, and then they tell me everything's always 40 and 50% off. Of course, because it's always 40 and 50% off jacked up. They already done overinflated those prices. So it's just like, Yeah, of course you're gonna get somebody a discount because you shouldn't have been charging a lot of money. And then I used to find stuff like the when I was in there looking around, what was that, the spring sale or something like that? They had that stuff. You would find one item for a certain price, and then you can find that same item somewhere else in that store, and it'll be a different price. I don't like that. Like I don't like that. So, says the person that shops at Walmart all the time with their disappearing prices. I think they trying to pull a fast one. As a matter of fact, I know they're trying to pull a fast one. There's absolutely no reason why they don't have prices on their merchandise anymore. But they do that in an effort so that you can't ever know when things are actually on sale. Like you can't say, oh, well, this is, 70% off and the price on here says it's 14 bucks, so it should be X amount of money. Well, if there's no price on there, then you don't necessarily know when things have went on sale. I don't like that at all. I have the app and all that kind of stuff, and I scan my stuff, so I know what the prices are. But for the rest of the public, that's not a good thing. You just be deciding you're gonna charge somebody whatever you want to charge them. But nevertheless, I have the app, so I don't have to deal with that as much. But I know that it's super frustrating for those of you who do not have the app. I just shop by kind of what I see and what I want and what my price point is. If it's a good price point, then I'm there. But if not, Charlie done this right now. Hobby Lobby. Yes, she does, Charlie, and she is so professional. Oh, professional. What am I? Oh, thank you, Michelle. Kay says, a worker told me that it was to help with stealing. I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. How in the world does them not having a price on something help with stealing? They need to stop their mess. They be telling people stuff like we're not smart enough to understand that that's not like how that actually works. That is the craziest thing ever. How is not having a price tag on something going to keep somebody from stealing it? Some people crazy. And what's even crazier is they think we believe that. And we know better. Did y'all see the video about the 5 a.m. price play Walmart does depending on how it's selling? Walmart is playing with us. Yes, they do. They go by they go by popularity. There's a number of things that they take into account when they are pricing those. But yes, if you are in stores at that time of the morning when they do price changes, then you can see that those prices will fluctuate considerably from one minute to the next. Um, but they look at a lot of different stuff. How popular the item is, if somebody's having a sale, if there have been a lot of searches for it, and all that kind of stuff. It's really a demand. Uh, Supply and demand type thing. If there's a lot of demand for it, then they feel like they can raise the price, and whoever comes in is just going to pay for it. If it's a popular item, something that's been searched for a lot on the internets, then they do that as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and I think that aspect of it is probably the least of our worries. I just be concerned with the fact that there's no clear pricing on an item. That's one of my big things because, I know people that shop just by, like my husband, he sees something, he wants it, he's going to buy it. He ain't looking at the price, he don't care nothing about that, he just going to buy it. And I know a lot of older people do that as well. But if you have the prices on there, then they can make an informed decision about which one is a better fit for them, which one meets their budget better. So that's kind of why I like doing it. Not necessarily that I like them having the prices on there, not necessarily that it benefits me, but I know it helps a lot of people who don't think to look at things like that. You know what I mean? So, yes, Marie, I realize why I love your gifts. Your color combination is my jam. I'm the same way. Yes, I'm real garanimal with it. And by Garanimal, I mean just like that Walmart stuff I'm talking about. In Walmart, y'all know they had those little kid outfits, the little two-piece outfits, where the top and the bottom matched, and they were like, perfect matches. or we got a 4-piece set and all of the pieces interchanged. Yeah, that was me. I used to be the one to go into the stores and be like, I like what's on your mannequin up there, and I need it in this size. And I just go sit over and wait for them to patiently bring me my stuff. So if I have to shop, if I have to put it together, then it is most definitely going to be matchy matchy. And I'm trying to get out of that. Like Never in a Million says, make the colors work. Uh, but yeah, it's a lot. That's my husband too. Just get it, Marie. Right? No, sir, I will not. He was fussing at me the other day about that. I was fussing about not having my cello bags and all that kind of stuff, and he was like, "So when is it coming?" I said, "Well, I hadn't bought them yet because they were high." And he was like, "Wait a minute, so you need bags and you ain't got them because they're high?" No, I didn't get them. He was like, "Yeah, that's we're gonna have to stop this here." But I be looking for the best prices. Sometimes it's a hindrance, of course, but a lot of the times, it is what it is. What did I have going up here? Oh, probably some socks. Let's put some socks up here and something else, and I think we're going to get off my table too. Socks, hand sanitizer. We'll have that little sleigh thing and maybe some of these little makeup wipes. And I think you guys will be done. But yeah, I'm real animal with it. So it has to match. If it doesn't match, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if I want that much peach on peach. What about you? You all right? You pulling some of this burgundies from out of there, so I'm kind of liking you. Keep playing with me. I've been and gave you all the socks. You get the peach socks and the burgundy socks. Okay. Walmart still do animals? Yes, they do. I look at it every time I go in now. They surely do. Y'all, the Mr. Ben helping me with cutting stuff for my gifts. What? Now he's got opinions. I was like, hold up now. Look at that, mister. All right, Michelle, you got to get him on board. We got to have a husbands of YouTube challenge or something. I, I'll tell my husband that your husband says he's going to do it. I'm going to be like, Michelle, husband, do it. He don't have a problem with it. I don't know what your problem is. And see if that'll get him to do it. Probably not. He probably just get the cussing, but we shall see. Did you get any of the face and body ice rollers or facial steamers from CVS at 75%? I can probably say no. Always have faith. I couldn't tell you the last time I've been in a CVS. So I can almost guarantee I didn't get them unless it was a previous time. My store, they were $1.69. How long ago was that? But the ice rollers, I do have ice rollers. I have an ice roller or two or three. I'm gonna have to go find those. That would be fun to watch. He will say, I buy my own. Yes. I tried to get him into it, you guys. He was up here. Hey, Miss Pamela. My apologies. Supply and demand is real, yes. Yeah, he was up here before, and I was trying to tell him, like, yeah, they had, oh, last week. No, I hadn't been in there, but I may run through there one day soon. Thank you for letting me know. I like him to watch because he does all the street sales. But, sir, I'm the decorator. Mine do the street sales, too. He loved the street selling part of it. But I had him pulling together some concepts a couple of times and this, that, and the other. And then one time I was on live and I was telling him that we needed the husbands to do it. And he was like, heck no. And then he was like, well, maybe if I pull my own product, because apparently I wasn't pulling the right stuff. So I was like, okay, you ain't saying nothing. But he also backed out of that too. So I don't know. I'm going to work on him. I'm going to tell him a fat lie. I'm going to see him be like, Michelle, husband going to do it. You the only husband that won't do it. I surely am. You're the only husband that won't accept the challenge. That's part of the husbands of YouTube thing. Oh, that's cute. He did say that the husbands needed a chat, like a Facebook chat, so they can go in there and talk about us and our design ways and how much there's no space in their house and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, sir, that will not happen. We will definitely not have you and the other basket husbands or spouses on there talking about us. That ain't happening. But he wanted to do something like that, so y'all can already tell he with the S's, because he just want to sit back and laugh. He think it's funny. Pull you pull the don't you love me sad face. Ah, y'all just heard me here talking junk yesterday. That man ain't bit my stomach. I'll be telling y'all it's some years. It's some years over here. I may be young, but it's some years. We done been together for how old was my kid? Been what, 25, 27 years now? Damn near 30 years. So yeah. I don't do what I do. Because, after 30 years, I have a little bit of leeway with regards to a lot of stuff. And just like they say, you start them with however you plan on ending it. Don't start accepting stuff at the beginning of a relationship that's not really into your character. Don't do that. Because once you get sick of that and you start revolting, then they're going to be like, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting different? Da 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 da. No, be yourself. Ain't no trying to impress nobody, trying to do nothing. No, we ain't doing none of that. Be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. They are either going to love you and accept you for who you are, or they're going to run for the hills. So, better it be now. Oh no, I need this for. Better it be early than late. So yes, definitely be yourself. What was going over there? This box is smaller than that. Let's put a cup. Hold on. Ah. Wear your hair down when you ask them where the ear is. Ooh, that is funny. That is funny. I don't know if that's gonna work, Kay, because I'm not already threatening him. I told him I'm gonna cut my hair. You should have saw how sad he looked. He just looked sad and walked away. I was like, oh. He never did that before. Normally he just talk junk. Don't you cut your hair? What you gonna cut it for? Da 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 da. You're gonna look like two dudes riding down the road if you cut your hair off. All this kind of stuff. But he didn't even say nothing. He was just like, okay, and just turned around. I mean, this is like the saddest face. And he just walked off. I'm like, oh. He says he doesn't like it, but knows everyone that comes to the table. He like it. They like sitting out there talking to people. And we be talking about the difference in men gifts and women gifts and all that kind of stuff in the selling seasons. Y'all have to look at who we sell to. When y'all were talking about do men want Valentine's gifts or Father's Day gifts and all that kind of stuff, I think men like to be like to feel special as well. Yes, some men like more expensive stuff, and there aren't. I guess they don't look at like we'll get a body care product, some Dove, and we're happy with that. That's one less thing for us to buy. I don't think guys look at health and beauty stuff the same way women do. Like that's not a gift for them. Yes, I need deodorant, but you giving me deodorant is not a gift for me. So I think they like receiving the gifts. They like being thought about and having gifts. But I think the big difference between the holidays and the sales and stuff is that we're usually selling to Men are usually the last minute purchasers, and they're the ones that are coming up to us when we're street selling and all the rest of that. So they come up, they're last minute, they don't want to go in a store, they know what they want. They're not, a lot of them don't haggle about prices and all that kind of stuff, because a lot of men just don't do that, in my experience. From my street sales and the men that I know, they don't really do that. They like it, they buy it, and that's the end of it. Um, but then when we're dealing with the men gifts, we're usually selling those to women for their men. And I think women have more of the frugal mindset, or the I can find it elsewhere, or I can recreate this, or let me plan in advance so that I can make sure I have his gift already before the holiday comes. I think that's where a lot of women go with that. Um, so I think it's a harder sell to them to sell a man's gift to the women because of the nature of women versus the nature of men. So I kind of think that's where some of all of that goes. But I think they like getting gifts. I just think they want particular type stuff, and that's kind of um, oh yeah, KOK's husband win. That's kind of where we are with that. I just think is I don't know. My husband comes and gives the rooms a look and shakes his head. I told him with all the money I'll make we can get you therapy. Ask Marie, stop it, two dudes. That's what he said, Uncho. But he's all hurt about it. So now I think he's trying to guilt trip me. I think he's trying to guilt trip me. Because, like I said, he looked super sad and he just turned around and walked off. And so I was like feeling all bad about it later on. And then I was like, bump that. Like, don't nobody care if he's upset because I'm getting my hair cut. He don't have to deal with that. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I have to figure it out. But I think he is trying to, like, reverse psychology me. If she thinks I'm sad about it, she won't do it. And that's kind of where I was going with it initially. But now I'm like, man, bump that. Hi, Miss Stephanie. Welcome in. Right, the guys are easy sales. They come motivated and ready to buy. Exactly. Whereas women are actually looking for reasons not to purchase stuff. My husband can, oh yeah. And that's what the problem is right there. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. What is today? Today's Friday, the 16th. I think so. All right. They're supposed to be painting at the property, but it's too cold for that. And I didn't leave any heat on or anything. Um, so that's delaying a day with regards to the paint. So I'm trying to think of what else they can do today, and still I need to keep them on my site because I don't need them going to find more work. I need them there. Um, so I'm trying to think of what else I can have them do while the house warms so that they can get the paint done. Oh yeah, hold on. The storage room is a new access panel. that needs to be touched up. Also, can you do something about the trim, the foyer, and the third bedroom, where the piece was replaced? Oh no, where the drywall was repaired. Should heat up enough for the paint by then, and you guys are here. Heat up the paint by then. So do you guys think you can finish by Monday still with the new orders to your list? Please update my cost sheet for approval. I know that dude is like this lady here. All right. I gave him something to do, but I need to go over there. I need to go over there. Make sure they don't leave my site. I need them to stay there. All right. Charlie girl, I could be having a bad day, and then I see your comments and start cracking up. Charlie's a mess, Miss Stephanie. You have to watch Charlie. I'm so ready to clock out and get to designing. They can tape and prep. Yes, that's what I said. Yep. And there's been some new access panels put into the storage room. So those need to be done, and that's something that they don't. That's not a fixed thing. It's not like your walls are attached to your house. This access ceiling is not really attached, so they can do that, as well as patch some of the area where some drywall was, and do some of the trim that we had replaced. So that they can do, and that'll keep them there. Because if I had left them to their own devices for the next 2 hours while the house warms up, they would leave my site and go and find something else to do, and may or may not come back because it is Friday. No, I need you to stay on site, continue working, add a little bit more to my charges if that's what needs to be done. But I need that house painted, those walls painted today, and y'all out of my house by Monday, like y'all said in the first place. So yeah, you have to stay on top of your contractors, because they will find a reason to leave and go make other money because they've already secured or have you on the hook. They know you're not going to go somewhere else and get the work done once they've started. So they will love any excuse to just be able to be gone, and then they'll put you on the back burner while they make the money, the new money that's coming in. We're not having that. I had some issues. We had to get another set of contractors in there. So, with that being said, I need to make sure these guys are staying on track and staying focused, and not thinking that because they're dealing with a lady that they can just do whatever. Because I'm not your average. I'm not your average lady landlord. So yeah. But with that being said, I need to now make it my business to go over there and get over there at some point here in the next few hours to make sure they stay on track. Because if I go over there and they go on, it's going to be hell and high water. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Let me go and do some other stuff. I ain't even going to say it. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. Oh, shoot. It's going to fall. Show everybody. Yeah. They taped and prepped yesterday, for the most part. Or did they? Let me Let me see. Kisses. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. Let me go and do some other stuff other than the gift baskets. I, yeah. And this is why I don't get a lot done. I'm slow as a turtle. And I have other things that interrupt and sometimes supersede this. Um, those rentals definitely take priority over the gift baskets a lot of the time. So that's that. But nevertheless, we'll get it done. We're gonna be in the house indefinitely over the weekend. So we're gonna rock out some concepts over the weekend. Thank y'all for hanging out. I appreciate you engaging in the chat and laughing with me, keeping me company while I did a little bit of work. Not too much, but a little bit. Um, y'all probably won't see these cosmetic cases anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and get these completed, dropped in a bag, bowed, and off of this table because I'm over this hill. And then we're gonna work on some other stuff. So, like I said, tomorrow we'll be next one of the next lives we'll probably be doing bears and CVS robes and some other stuff. So I will pick up, I guess, a truck full of that stuff and bring to the residence, and we'll get rocking and rolling on some of the bigger babies because this little stuff is it's not where I want to be right now. Have a great weekend, everybody. Says always have faith. Bye, all things with the K. I appreciate you hanging out and helping out with the chat. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. You guys rock. Have a great day, says Marie. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for listening, Michelle. Thank you for sharing your creativity. Thank you, Charlie. Miss Stephanie. Hi, Carol. Welcome in. Hey, Sedona. Sedona and Miss Carol, we were just heading out. Like, just heading out. But y'all want to see something cute since y'all just came? Look at here. Ooh. Ain't she cute? I think she's cute. Hello Kitty cake box. Hello Kitty flat lay with cello. I don't know. Thanks so much for sharing your concepts. You're welcome, Shawnee. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's a lot. I appreciate you all. And those of you who are designers who design and make gift baskets and who are sharing your ideas, I appreciate you. Nice, that's lovely. Thank you, Miss Carol. I didn't mean to call you out, Miss Carol. You were the last person in the chat, so that's why I named you out. But yeah, thank you guys, other designers, for sharing your concepts and helping us people that are a little less creative than you guys are. I really appreciate it. I don't know about the rest of them, but I do. So thank you all for that sharing. Hey, all occasions gives. Sedona says I want it. Sedona, you be wanting all the gifts, and you can make the gifts yourself. But I understand. New people coming in gotta stay. For real, okay? I was just looking at that. I was just thinking that. But no, I gotta, like they say, where the money reside, I gotta go where the money reside, baby. And it's not these cosmetic cases. Not today. Um, what else do I have? I don't really have anything else to show you guys. Y'all saw the hair care things. I think that's all I have in here. And the rest of the cups, I'm gonna show you the cups. I've been doing the strawberry shortcake and Spider-Man and Bluey cups and all that kind of stuff. So there's a collection of those back there. And that's why I didn't take y'all back there, because it's like balloons everywhere back there. Catch the replay, everybody. Great tips and combo. Yay! Elle says, I was in and out watching on TV. As always, enjoy your lives. Thank you, Elle. Oh, and I have Happy Meal. I'll show you guys Happy Meal. I received a box from Balloon Junkie. So we're going to go through the items that I got in there. And yeah, we'll have fun another day. And if you are watching the replay, leave me a comment. Hashtag replay. Ooh, Happy Meal, yes. All right, y'all, I'm gone. I ain't finna say bye again. Y'all have a good one. Peace and blessings.